Only 13 minutes? It's supposed to be 60 minutes. We'll get to that. What's going on, everybody? Welcome, XRP holders. By now, some of you already watched it. I just finished. My trip was nice, so we're back. What happened? What happened to the price of XRP? What happened to Brad Garlinghouse? What happened to the interview? Who was in the interview? Well, I think in 13 minutes, there was a lot of editing, of course. And if you go to Brad Garlinghouse Twitter, he said that he was talking nonstop for more than 60 minutes, for like 90 or so. So there was obviously a bunch of content that wasn't shown in that interview. And I'm like, missed opportunity. Well, maybe later we'll get to see it. But what we watched in that 13-minute content, right, video, it was a conversation between the interviewer, Brad Garlinghouse, and a chief internet officer at the SEC. And you couldn't see a better contrast, right? Brad Garlinghouse explaining why he's donating, creating the super PACs and saying we're bullish in crypto. Let the people, let the voters decide. And they did. He and that super PAC, right? Investing and donating to pro-crypto candidates. And obviously the big ticket, Donald J. Trump, we won, he won. And on the other side, this chief internet officer saying, cryptos, there's no really value. There's nothing, no utility. And I know, guys, because I asked you as I was driving, right, from Niagara Falls all the way here in Ohio, how was the interview? And in the comments, like, people were like, bad, trash, bad, scam, CBS and all of that. It was just not. Guys, I want your comments. I want your opinions. I'm going to tell you mine right now, which I'm already describing a little bit. But I personally wanted a little bit longer of a conversation. Who am I to judge, right? But guys, don't forget to smash the like button and consider subscribing to the channel. Turn on those notification bells because you are here because you want to see the price explode to $3. And as of right now, the price is at 240, 250 or so, close to to upper 40s. The price went to low 240s, right? I wasn't live watching it, obviously. I know many people were on YouTube, so it's really nice. You guys watch it and supported different content, different channels. That's great. But the volatility, I saw the price like, boom. People took it as a buy the rumor, sell the news event, right? And it's okay. Because if you took the chance to buy the dip like I did just right now, awesome, right? That's pretty good. What a better time to trade. What a better time to buy crypto than right now. And that's what I'm doing. First link down below, guys. If you're interested, we got BTCC, a place where you can trade XRP and crypto with up to 500x leverage. That means that with little money, bunch of leverage, you can make big, fat, juicy trades. So check it out. Once you click, you'll see BTCC and my logo right next. And you will take a few seconds to sign up. Always take a look at all the info before you do so. For all my US, Canada friends, which I just went to Canada, everything was beautiful. I went to Tim Hortons. It was nice. Yeah, the little things make a big difference, right? But yeah, guys, go ahead and check it out. Link down below. And I always appreciate you guys being here. Now, this interview was not for crypto people. I said it. This interview at 60 minutes, from 60 minutes, right? It's not directed to crypto people. That's the reality. I think I'm not the only one finding it. It's directed to people who are in the banking industry, are in Wall Street, or are in the agency industry, like the SEC, government, whatever. And they're like, well, let me see what 60 Minutes has for me. After this interview, I don't think I like Brad Garlinghouse so much because he's donating to elect some people, because that's what her angle was a bunch of the time. On X, Brad says, right, I mentioned that Judge Torres, right, they favor us, Ripple, that we won against the SEC. They didn't include that. They didn't include that part in the 13 minutes that probably 7-6 was Brad. The rest was a combination of every little thing, and then the chief internet officer at the SEC and this interviewer, right? Which did she do a good job? That'll be for you to judge, right? Obviously, but I think it was really informative for people who know what's going on. I knew exactly what she was referring. It was really detailed, but at the same time, not difficult to understand. But for me, as a crypto DJ with XRP, I'm like, okay, like give me the juice, give me the, oh wow, this is a new technology that might change the world because it's gonna get an XRP approved. Pretty positive, right? No, nothing. Brad actually mentioned XRP, and she was like, exchange traded funds. And then she goes into explaining what they are, and that BlackRock, Fidelity, State Street, and the other one, forgot one. But Vanguard, there you go. So there's gonna be a lot of money coming in. That's no questions asked. Why do you think they want it? Well, the chief internet officer says because of the fees, because they want to make money, right? And that's obviously why one of the big reasons that they offer Bitcoin. And Brad goes and says, Margaret, like, do you know which ETF is the best in return thus far? The answer is Bitcoin ETF. So XRP, she goes and explains in that interview how it's the currency of the company Ripple. She didn't really go into detail as far as the XRP network, right? Obviously, because that's too explicit, like informative. But it goes into the employees that work for Ripple, the efforts that they are trying to do when it comes to supporting different candidates, and Donald Trump at the Bitcoin conference with tons of money into his campaign, helping elect him, but at the end it was the effort of the voters. And right now, well, the price of XRP went from 50 cents to 2.9, and she explains 300+% return. So bottom line, guys, from I can go on and on and on, right? Bottom line overall, Brad Garlinghouse wants more regulation, wants more clarity, wants more the rules of the road so everybody can follow it and we can have a nice transition period of success here in the US, because he says, and he asked her, do you want to see the US thrive here at home, or you just want to let those jobs go and somebody else take over crypto? And that's, I think, one of the best ways to kind of like put yourself in the position of the crypto companies. They want to make money. Like, they're here too. They're finding this industry that people really like. There's freedom, right? There's other different candidates that this guy, the Treasury Secretary, I forgot his name, but in the clip they include in this 13-minute interview, they ask him, so what do you think about crypto? And he's like, crypto is freedom, right? That's what blockchain it is. It's public domain. You see the transactions, you cannot lie or, tell people it didn't happen, but the blockchain says otherwise, right? So it's super cool. And I was looking at the comments on X and, different places, and they didn't like, how bearish it was for a lot of people, that it wasn't including, more. Like, this interview wasn't so tailored to let's get everybody involved. It was more get everybody aware and / scare of crypto because of the influence that some companies have. But you and I know, guys, that out of all the crypto companies in the world, especially here in the US, Ripple is one of the best ones, that you want more power to crypto, more power in the capital sector. And it's just basic, right? There's many Cardano Foundation, Ethereum, and more and more and more. But the point is, yes, I think so far, from what I see and my personal opinion, Brad Garlinghouse did a decent job. The conversation wasn't really back and forth. It was just clip, cut. It was just super edited, super treated, and it just didn't feel natural. I thought it was gonna be like a typical presidential type candidate 60-minute interview where you see a more of a decent, normal exchanging words so that you see the reaction of people, but it was just like a documentary type of interview. It was a documentary type of interview. That's what it was. A lot of B-roll and the whole different angles, right? So it looks nice. Editing, was pretty good in my opinion, but there was just so much in so little amount of time. I would have wished a much longer interview, maybe more pace as far as what they're asking about it, and just include more content from Brad, because Brad has been shown at in the Fox Business, Fox News, and CNBC, Bloomberg, and so many different places, and that's where you can listen and really observe like what's going on in the crypto industry at one of the biggest companies that they were attacked by the SEC for so long. At the end of 2020, they got the lawsuit from by the SEC, and then the rest has been history, right? How the price has been suppressed, and only till last year, after Judge Torres said you're not a security, price went all the way to 90 cents. Came down, we went all the way to the consolidation, and then finally at 2.90 all-time high of this year 2024, which has been amazing. So that is the 13 long-minute conversation that they had. I heavily encourage you guys to watch it. I'm gonna put the link down in the description, so you have your own opinions, your own thoughts. There's all kinds of conversations. People say it was complete garbage and this is not going to work for us, which I agree in a way that it's not meant for us. This interview is not meant for XRP holders, period. On the other side, this interview is going to educate people as far as what the impact of crypto companies is for elections. Probably not the best way to introduce crypto to somebody new, to be honest with you. That's why it's not bullish, because crypto political efforts are for once you understand what crypto is and why crypto. But if you have no idea what this is, then it's going to be hard for you to understand why we need it and why other people should vote for it. So it just makes total sense to me, right? Now, as we are degens and as we understand what it actually boils down to. But Brad, well done. I wish it would have included Johnny Deaton. I was waiting for Johnny Deaton to show up somewhere like, hey, here it is, here I am. Maybe Chris Larson, right? Because as you know, he donated a bunch of money to Harris and he lost. They didn't include that, but I'm sure they could have asked about that and Brad Garlinghouse could have replied to that, but it was not in that interview, right? There's so much that we have gone to. The Hinman documents too as well. But bottom line, yes, when somebody posted the full interview on X, and I only noticed it was 13 minutes, I'm like, is that part one? But no, that's it. That's basically, I believe, what it is. Guys, join PTCC, link down below if you want to support the channel and start trading, buying your XRP, long your XRP, shorting your XRP, whatever you want. Do it with my link down below. Don't forget to smash the like button and just join the community. I want to say thank you to everybody for, it was a pretty good day for us to continue moving the needle as far as people understanding why we do this. And I mean, there's people always watching the charts. So we say something in the morning, it didn't occur in the evening, night. That's okay. I mean, if it went down, let it be down, right? I prefer another chance for me to double down in my positions while it's down than you or anybody asking me, Oscar, should I buy while the price is at $3? And I'm going to tell you, how about no? Because you got to be waiting for those dips instead of buying the FOMO. It happens. A lot of people bought the 2.90, then complained because they were seeing the price at 217. Then they sold at 217, not knowing that the price kept coming. Just after that, the price started pumping. So right now we're at mid 242 something. So what are you going to do? Don't call the ghost hunters, right? But ghost busters, right? But it just attract your portfolio into a really good position. And that's what we're doing. Every single time that we can, double down and put some emphasis more in crypto, Bitcoin, Ethereum, meme coins, and XRP. Guys, thanks so much for watching. That's all I got for you. That's my review. That's, even longer than the whole interview. That's so cool, right? That's my full organic review of this 60-minute one. And, I think Brad had a good time. And you could see in some of his expressions, right, that I think he was a little maybe tired of the questioning, that it was abrasive. But we all want to hear those great interviewers that ask you So what are you gonna do next to bring the price of XRP much higher? Because when you listen to him in Fox Business, he's super bullish. Like everybody's like, Brad, what are you gonna do to bring the price up, right? I mean, it's just different type of audience, different type of reception, right? And the people who ask their questions. Thanks, guys, and I'll see you next time. Peace.